Shalom. First and foremost, I want to begin by giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Ruach Kodash. The honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone Well. Peace, blessings, salutations to those for elect that is out there pushing, laboring, believing, listening on to this truth. All right, with our sincerity, and may the blessed election be upon your houses. All right, the title and topic of this lesson, all right, is going to be, all right, power is coming, all right, to the elect. All right, power is coming to the elect of the nation of Yasharallah, man. All right, the 144,000. All right, power is coming. The spiritual powers is coming. All right, and as you see here, I got this, a movie called Brightburn. And as you see here, it shows a couple, pictures of it and so forth, of the movie Brightburn. For those that haven't seen it, it's basically, spoiler alert, but this movie been out for a little bit. But, it's pretty much a movie about this little kid, all right? And, he basically gets power, all right? He gets power. He just ultimately, goes to take over the world, man, all right? This is a very heavy movie right here, man. So imagine having 144,000 Brightburns let loose on the planet Earth, man. All right? Imagine having 144,000 Supermans let loose on the planet Earth, man. All right? Because you look at one of the Brightburns, hey, they couldn't even stop him, man. Bulletproof, shooting fire out his eyes, flying fast, So imagine that, man. When the Lord put that power, get that power to the elect, man, hey, it's going to get real out here, man. All right? It don't matter what these devils, military and weapons, they may have stocked up, no matter how they try to come down, they won't be able to stand toe-to-toe with a man or Lord that has spiritual powers, man. All right? It's going to be like, taking candy from a baby, man. It is a fight that they cannot lose, man. All right, because that is a spiritual battle, man. That is a, out of this world battle that they cannot handle, man. All right, and that's what's getting ready to happen on the planet Earth, man. All right, the Lord is getting ready to give His men, His elect men, that power, and that power is coming, man. And Lord willing, we are a part of that number, to be found pleasing in the sight of Yahweh Shema Shai, to get, delivered out of this place, and also to be able to get that power, man. All right, it's gonna be a beautiful, very beautiful thing to see, man. Very power, man. All right, but let me grab these presets real quick. Shalakia. This is Isaiah 40:31, and it reads, "But they that wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings as eagles. They shall run and not be weary. They shall walk and not faint." Hey, and that's a beautiful thing, man. All right, that when the Lord put that power on us, man, that's a beautiful thing, man. Imagine, man, being out here moving like the Flash, ultimately, man. Being able to fly, man. All right, it's like that movie. Oh, I forgot what it was called. Like a movie with these it's slipping my mind, but it's a movie with these 3 kids, man. It's like they got telekinesis, I believe it was, and it was like they were videotaping themselves in a movie, and they basically got power, man. They was able to fly, move things with their mind, and then they try to come down upon them with the military force, and they couldn't stop them, man. They couldn't stand toe-to-toe against them, man. All right, it was too much power for them, man. And that's what's gonna be like when the Lord gives that power to His elect, man. All right, let me get this. Isaiah 41:15. "Behold, I will make thee a new sharp threshing instrument, having teeth. Thou shalt thresh the mountains and beat them small, and shall make them hills of chaff." right? The Lord is getting ready to turn His elect men into weapons, man. All right, because right now we out here, fishing the men. You know how Scripture says, but very soon the Lord is going to turn those fishers into hunters, man. Okay. This is John 14:12. It reads, "Verily, verily, I say unto you, he that believeth on me, the works that I do shall he do also, and greater works than these shall he do, because I go unto my Father." All right? So, hey, when Yahushua was on the scene, what? He walked on water. He defeated death. All right? Healed, was able to multiply food, all right, and many other things, man. Many things that are not, even held in the many things are not even written in the scriptures, man. So it says we're gonna do greater works than these, man. All right, you're gonna be seeing brothers with that power, all right, walking on water. You're gonna see brothers healing individuals, bringing people back from the dead. All right. In the times of Jacob Sherman, times of all hell break loose, in the time when the Lord, puts that power upon His men, hey, a lot of people are gonna be in awe. All right. They're gonna be trying to come down on us with that wrath real hard, man. Okay. Because mind you, people, when we speak about spiritual powers, people be like, oh, these guys are in a fairy tale, living in La La Land and so forth and whatnot, thinking this is a Marvel comic, a DC comic and whatnot. Hey, but Yahushua has spiritual powers, man. All right? The Lord's out here performing miracles, man. And He said, right, we read it. He said, right, let me read it again. Very, very, I say unto you, he that believeth on me, the works that I do shall he do also, and greater works than these shall he do, man. All right? There was the name is slipping my mind, but there was a prophet in the scripture, who called, who was able to call, fire from the heavens, man. All right? Through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shema Shah. Okay, so through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shema Shah, we will be able, Lord willing, we are a part of the number, but we will be able to do a lot of spiritual things out here, man. Through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shema Shah. Lord willing, we are a part of that number. Lord willing, we do receive that power, man. And all those people that was talking shit and haha kikiing and scoffing, they gonna be out here like, oh shit, these guys was telling the truth. We was tweaking. This is Jeremiah, the 16th chapter, verse 16. I quoted this a little earlier. It reads, "Behold, I will send for many fishers, said the Lord, and they shall fish them," right? And that's what we're doing right now, right? We are on the highways and hedges week in and week out. We make videos, lessons, exhortations on YouTube, upload them, to fish for the elect, to feed the flock. All right. Let's continue on and cease. It says, "And after I will send for many hunters, and they shall hunt them from every mountain and from every hill and out of the holes of the rocks." Right? So those fishers of men are about to be turned into hunters, man. All right? Those hunters are going to have that spiritual power, man. It's going to be like Brightburn, right? Like I showed earlier right here, right? It's going to be like Brightburns, man. 144,000 Brightburns, man. Right? All those elites, those wicked elites, that's going to be hunkered up in those bunkers, trying to escape the wrath and the judgment of Yahweh Shema Shai. All right? They're going to be getting, taken out of those bunkers, man. Put in the chains. They're going to be the first fruits of slavery through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shema Shah, man. All right? So those same Men that scoff on the same men that they're scoffing at on the highways and hedges, all right, are going to become hunters through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shema Shai. They're going to have those spiritual powers, man. All right, and they're going to be out here looking like Brightburn, man. All right, you know, these elites, no matter how deep into the ground they put their bunkers, no matter how reinforced, no matter how many millions and billions and trillions of dollars they spend to hide and to flee and to escape, they won't be able to, man. All right, right, because those hunters are going to be able to get them from everywhere, man. Right, from the bunkers, right? No matter if they're trying to, you know, they even got talks of them trying to colonize other planets, trying to lead the planet Earth. They're not gonna be able to do none of those things, man. All right, they're not gonna be able to escape the judgment of Yahweh Shema Shai, man. And they know it, right? They listen to the prophets, man. Right? They listen to the apostles, man. Best believe these elites are watching our videos, man. All right, seeing what's going on, man. Right, seeing the chariots in the heavens, man. You know, knowing that Yahweh Shai is returning, man. They know these things, man. Why do you think that they're, you know, moving the way they moving? Why do you think that they're making talks of super soldiers? You know, trying to, you know, genetically modify soldiers, man. All right, trying to create, you know, different type of, you know, robot weapons, man, because they know that they're gonna have to go toe to toe, you know, against the Lord, the angels, and the men of the Lord that had them powers, man. Right? But yet do they know they're preparing for a battle that they are not going to win, a battle that they're not going to have any chance at winning. They won't even get close to winning, man. All right? It's going to look like Mike Tyson in his prime fighting a toddler, man. All right? When the Lord gives that power to his elect, man. And that is what we're looking forward to, man. You know? So we have to continually fight, push, you know, do everything that is required of us to be found pleasing in the sight of Yahweh Shema Shai. And Lord willing, we are a part of that number, man. All right? But hey, no point has been made. All right, Lord willing, this was edifying to the elect of Israel. All right, again, title and topic of this lesson is, you know, power is coming unto the elect, man. You know, we just have to be patient and steadfast and continually push and endure, man. But with that, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Ruach HaKodesh. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone Ruel. Peace, blessings, salutations to those elect that is out there pushing, laboring, believing, and listening on to this truth. Until next time, shalom, and a ball, Kwam Yasharallah, shalom.